Greetings and salutations, YouTube. Friar Chuck here, and I am back for episode number 6 of The Blade here in Skyrim. And with episode number 6, I also have for you guys a new chapter in the story. So let me pull it up for you and we'll give her a little read. The Blade, Chapter 3. My investigations so far have turned up nothing. Well, I did recover the sword of a former Blades member by the name of Bolar. From the note he left, I gathered that he died in a last stand of sorts against several Thalmor. My next stop is Cloud Ruler Temple. Bolar's note mentioned it as a former haven for Blades members in Skyrim. Perhaps I will find other Blades members there, or at least items or information to help against the dragons and the Thalmor. I met some members of the Alakir, mercenaries from Hammerfell. Hammerfell was the last province to continue the fight against the Aldmeri Dominion, so I thought talking to them might give me some intel. It didn't, but they did tell me of a Redguard woman who had evidently sold Hammerfell out to the Thalmor. They wanted her brought to justice, and I decided to help them. However, once I talked to the woman, she told me she was a noble from Hammerfell, and the Alakir were sent by the Thalmor to kill her. Her story didn't add up, but it did give me pause. What if she was a refugee and not a traitor? Had I just condemned an innocent woman to death? Whichever is true, the task is done, and I can't do anything about it now. Okay, so yeah, in the last episode, we did the In My Time of Need quest, and we gave Sadia, or whatever her name is, I don't remember. We gave Sadia over to the Alakir. Um, I need to go this way. What was I saying? Yeah, we gave her back to the Alakir. We had a whole discussion about the moral implications in that in the last episode, so we're not going to go back over. We're not going to go into it again. But for now, we are going to make our way over to Cloud Ruler Temple to hopefully find a some Blades information. Is this an afflicted refugee? Yeah, it is.
Are you finished ogling the grotesque? I suppose I should be grateful for this.
Oh wow! So, with that item we have, which is interesting, see-through ground. With that item that we got, that's added in through Winter Sun, the Goblet of Infinite Grace, it also allows us to heal diseases instantly. So that's pretty freaking handy. Yeah, we are going to make our way over to Cloud Ruler Temple and just see what's the what on the way. At this point, a few episodes of The Inquisitor have dropped. The second story in our little Skyrim journey here. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Saber cheese. Saber cat, whatever. I believe we've already killed. We've been a pretty good ways in this direction already, but take the horse hide. It gives quite a bit of leather. increase our speech. I don't actually know how much of Cloud Ruler Temple we'll be able to do. It'd be neat if we could get all the way in, but I don't think there's actually a way to without turning off collisions. So we'll see what happens. Maybe a mistake coming here anyway, because man, level up. Okay, what are we working on here? Blocking with weapons is 25% more effective. Works for me. I think this is like the Shrine of Magnus or something. Altar of Magnus, yeah. One thing that the Winter Sun does do is I think just the shrines in general, whether you interact with them or not, it adds a lot more flavor to Skyrim. Stumbling upon a Forsworn camp. It's not the one we want, but
Never should have come here.
Serpent's Bluff Redoubt.
That's close enough. Yeah.
She's dead now.
Someone there? Victor!
It's Forsworn pretty efficiently. We're gonna
work for Ildis. She runs the inn.
Step in.
Ah, a visitor. Old Hroldan Inn has hundreds of years of history, friend.
If you drink too much,
You'll be looking to
you're
rent
out.
Tiber
No
Septim's
drugs.
room, I take it?
I think he would definitely be
Have a
interested
good
in
rest.
Tiber Septim's
It's the
room.
big room with the double bed. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
We just had a sleep, but you think he's curious. And now he's seeing ghosts.
Do you remember me now, Hjalti? Hjalti? You promised me, Hjalti. You promised that... And I've waited. Even after the enemy's arrows dug into my chest and their hammers crushed my bones, I've waited. Give me your sword, Hjalti, that we may be... I long to taste battle again.
He's fighting for the Empire.
Yep, sure is doing well there. Mara have mercy, that gave me a fright. Do you think the ghost is one of Tiber Septim's... Hjalti? I never heard of anyone named Hjalti. Tiber Septim... Sword. I remember a legend that Tiber Septim... I'll mark it down on your map. Until next time.
I've been waiting for you, Hjalti.
Still chilling here. We'll role play that the reason the ghost appeared to us is because we were a former Blade member. Kalindor's obviously very shocked by what he's seeing here. Super kit. Well, it looks like y'all picked the wrong place to camp, people. She's in love. Would be. Alright. Discover this location because this isn't a bad spot to know. Because that is a moonstone mine. And there's not very many of those in Skyrim. In fact, off the top of my head, I don't really know where any others are. Guess we gotta go into a cave first before we can. Oh, Red Eagle readout. That's.
You can't hide from me! Huh, I think...
She's without head. Great. so I'm sure that you need that here anyway. The other side. I know I've done this mission before, but I'm really not sure how it ends. This fire arrow need to go. Really irritates me that the Forsworn headdress doesn't work on females. But whatever.
What you want? I cannot best.
Seems really big. This is a fun dungeon to do as a werewolf though, because you get a lot of
Is someone there? Now your mom.
so a lot of bodies you can feed on.
What was that? Never should have come. We're routed! Fall back!
Only Briarhearts have dwarven weapons. Great Eagle's Fury. Swords are. We're actually going to put this back because that's not a. Damn it! It's a quest item. I forgot. All right. Well, whatever. We're not going to do that quest with this character. But, so we'll just have to roleplay that he did, in fact, put it back. I can't help that Skyrim's mechanics are silly, and I didn't think about it before. I can help, I guess, that I didn't think about it, but not that Skyrim's mechanics are silly. Okay, um...
visitor. Old Hroldan Inn has hundreds of years of
If you drink too much,
Do you
you're
remember me?
drunk.
It's been an honor to remember our lessons from the sword masters of Alcair. Let me show you a few
Oh, we
things you may have forgotten
Skill levels.
before we leave Hroldan.
Hi there.
Alright. Okay, so learn sword techniques from an ancient warrior. I guess that'll do.
the linens yet?
I did.
Um,
Meat stains are always tricky.
Okay, we are going to actually end the episode off right there. The next one we probably will make it to Cloud Ruler Temple, but I think that is a nice stopping spot for this episode. I'll see you guys in the next one. This is Friar Chuck saying bye-bye.